Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are finally, after all this time, we are here. Finally, I get to talk about Captain America Brave New World for you guys, starring Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford. Now the plot is, Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind a nefarious global plan. So, I really liked this movie. I actually expecting this movie to be a lot more choppier than it was, because we all know that this movie has gone through a extensive amount of reshoots, and I thought it was really going to show. But I actually, surprisingly, I enjoyed myself with it, and I actually really liked it. I really like how this movie brought back the golden age of MCU movies, like Phase 1, Phase 2, and even Phase 3 type of movies, where it doesn't help that this movie has vibes of like Captain America Winter Soldier, which is my favourite Captain America movie and one of my favourite MCU movies in general. But Captain America Winter Soldier is one of my favourite MCU movies of all time, right? So having the spy aspect back into this movie really helps, and I really like the fact that this movie gives more of a spy thriller aspect that Winter Soldier was. And Sam Wilson as Captain America is so good. Anthony Mackie does a great job. One of the big questions that people had while going into this movie was going like, he doesn't have the super soldier serum because Red Hulk will crush him, and he does. Like that's just what happens. Like, he does crush him. But he has the motivation to get back up again. And I think that that's very cool. Because they do make a joke multiple times of like how Sam should have taken the super soldier serum. But also, it's one of those weird things where it's like he's able to fight Red Hulk. That's a bit strange, but anyway, which, speaking of Red Hulk, Harrison Ford having the time of his life as Thaddeus Ross. Like, it's so crazy to me because I think it's so cool seeing him being President Ross and his relationship with Sam. I was happy to see helping in this movie. Like, I thought that was so cool. Now, this movie does feel like a Hulk movie with Sam Wilson's Captain America in it. It's like Marvel was like, okay, we still don't have the rights to the Hulk like character or franchise as a whole, so let's use Red Hulk, let's use the leader and mentions of gamma radiation in the movie, so then we don't need to have a full Hulk in this movie. So then we don't need to make a Hulk movie. We can make a Captain America 4 with Hulk elements. And it really does feel like that. This movie does remind me of a lot of Age of Ultron, where they put the mentions of Wakanda and the Ragnarok setup where Thor goes into the cave and has the whole vision of the Infinity Stones and stuff like that. Like, it does feel like that at times, where like you have all that and the new elements with the MCU, like the whole thing of the Sentinel, sorry, not the Sentinel, but the thing is that was popping out at the end of Eternals, like popping out of the water and stuff, right? And having the Adamantium, just like that. And seeing all that makes it feel like a cohesive universe and making it all connected, which we've been questioning about, going like, well, is any of these things going to be addressed, or are we just going to ignore it? Which they're starting to address those things, so which is a really good sign for both Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So then you don't need to fully connect everything in that movie. You can set them out. I hope that they connect some stuff in Thunderbolts. But it would be very cool to see that. Which is cool. And this movie being a sequel to the Captain America movies and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, The Incredible Hulk and Eternals, this movie has a lot of things to juggle when it comes to connecting the universe. But I think it turned out well. I do think that people just don't understand the big picture of what the MCU is building to. So with like Phase 4, 5, and 6, so they just kind of want to hate on an MCU movie nowadays because they're like, oh, we don't know where it's going, blah, blah, blah. Which Phase 1, we didn't really know that was what was coming. All we knew was we were building to Avengers. That's all we knew. Yes, we did get Thanos in the post-credit scene, but we didn't know who that was. We knew that we were building to that, but there's bits and pieces now because of the whole thing with Jonathan Majors, like all of them getting rid of Jonathan Majors as Kang, and then bringing in Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I think both the COVID and that situation, COVID and the whole thing of switching from Kang to Doom, kind of made a bit of a shift within Marvel where it's like, okay, let's get rid of that. So then we don't need to deal with any of that. Let's do Doctor Doom. Let's bring Robert Downey Jr. in, fix up, course correct what we were building towards. There was some complaints that I have, but it wasn't to the point where it was destroying the movie or ruining the movie experience for me. But I will save that till spoilers, because I do have some spoilers to talk about. I need to give Captain America Brave New World 4 out of 5 stars. I think that this movie is a worthy installment into the MCU. I think that the hate that some people are giving this movie is ridiculous, but I do think that they are being a little too harsh on this movie, but also the thing is too, is that like you do kind of understand some of the complaints. So that's all I'll say. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe, and also the little bell icon to get notified of future videos that I make. Stay tuned for that sport video because I'm excited to talk about that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.